Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to It's Saturday, your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
it's Saturday.
Hey, welcome home.
Thank you.
Romina just got back.
We were just saying how I just got back and it wasn't even that long. We recorded last Tuesday or Wednesday.
I think
Tuesday. Last Tuesday. And it feels like it's been 2 weeks, even though it's only been 1 week.
I literally thought today, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get back from a little break. I'm like, wait, we never took a break. I think it's because we both just you had a really busy couple of days in van. I was busy getting my classroom set up again.
Yep.
So I feel like we lived 2 weeks in the span of 1 week.
Exactly. It was just jam-packed. Oh my gosh.
It was jam-packed. Tell me about your trip. I haven't heard anything yet.
We literally didn't even talk about it. So I'm excited to get into it. It was a really jam-packed 5 days in Vancouver and the surrounding area. And let me tell you, you need to get a friend like Reagan who just plans the itinerary to the minute. I felt like I knew where I had to go at all times.
It's amazing.
I didn't have to think about anything.
The life of a man.
Literally, I'm like, can you just run my life? Yeah. But no, she planned all of her favorite things to do in Vancouver. We were only there for 5 days, but I felt like we were there for longer because it was just so jam-packed with activities. The first day we got there, I actually hung out with Nikki, my brother's girlfriend. So that was really cute. She got us a cake for our anniversary and her family. So sweet. Yeah, it was really cute. We went on a little hike. The time difference kind of did screw us up even on the way there. And I was just talking to you about how it screwed us up on the way back. 3 hours is actually significant.
No, it's almost worse than
6 hours.
6 or 9 or it's so small that it makes such a big difference. Because by the time you get there by 9 p.m. you're so tired.
We went to bed the first night at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Because we had woken up at 5 a.m. to go catch the flight at 7, and by the time we got there it was only 9 a.m. their time. So but it was way later for us. And so we had a full day, and then by 7 p.m. she's like, what are you guys gonna do? You want to go to dinner? And I was like, honestly, it's 10:30 p.m. for us now, and I'm ready to sleep. I'm so tired.
That's the play for sure. Every time I go to van, I feel like I'm in bed so early the first night.
So early.
Just to adjust. But then you're up really early. Then you're like, oh, it's 4:30 in the morning and I'm wide awake.
We literally got up the next morning at 6 a.m. We started roaming the streets of Vancouver, and there's all the crackheads still out from the night before. And we're this is weird. It's too early. Nothing's open. We're just wandering the streets waiting for things to open outside the door of the breakfast places that open at 7. We're hello. But yeah, the second day we did Granville Island, which I highly recommend for anyone who's going to Vancouver. We've done it before. It's so cute. It's a nice little
water taxi.
Exactly. So the aqua bus is so cute.
You get Stan's Donuts or whatever it is there, or Lee's Donuts.
No, we didn't get that. Oh my
god, there's good donuts on Granville Island.
Probably wasn't open.
Probably not.
We were just roaming.
Opens at 9 a.m. Yeah, they're at 8:30.
We literally got to this one spot because we wanted to get a drink. It was 9 a.m. their time, but it was noon for us, and we'd been up for so long. So we go to this bar, and we're like, hey, can we get a mimosa? And the girl's like, the bar's not open yet. Let me go see if I can figure out if the bar is open. Made us feel like alcoholics.
Yeah. That's so
She's
funny.
like, would you like some breakfast? We're like, can we get lunch?
Yeah.
What's going on? But no, then we went and we did a hike at Whistler, guys. I haven't even told you this story.
I've never been to Whistler.
You need to go to Whistler.
I've never been.
Yeah, you need to go to Whistler. There's a bus that takes you from Vancouver to Whistler. It's 2 hours. It's very affordable. I think
it's
round trip.
Right?
Round trip, it was $45 or something. Wow. But listen to this. So the night before, I'm hanging out with Reagan and Leanna, and we're out to dinner. And she goes, okay, Ro, so be in the lobby for 8:15 tomorrow. Our bus is at 9. I'm like, perfect. Wake up. I'm up early. I'm taking my sweet ass time getting ready. And then I text her. I'm like, okay, so 8:15 in the lobby. She goes, yes. 10 minutes later, Farz is in the shower. It's now 7:30. 10 minutes later, she calls me. She goes, Ro, I screwed up. The bus is at 8 a.m. We need to leave in the next 5 minutes or we're not going to make it. Faraz is in the shower. I'm like like my hair's like half up. I'm like not ready at all. I'm like, oh my God. So we literally
you had like 45 more minutes.
I thought I had so much more time. So I literally just grab a bag, start shoving things in because I knew we were going to a fancy lunch after our hike. So we needed a change of clothes. We needed she was like, maybe bring a bathing suit. We don't really know what the plan is. I literally have never ran so fast in my life. We just packed a bunch of shit. I grabbed a bunch of makeup, just like threw everything in a bag, run downstairs. Reagan's holding this looks like an IKEA bag. You know those ones that are like
the big blue ones?
The big blue ones that like are not that deep though. Yes. And they're like really awkward to hold. She's like holding it. She looks so like scrambled. She's like, okay, are you guys ready? Like the Uber's coming. There's construction on her street. Oh, no. So the Uber's trying to find us and it's hard to
find in general usually.
It's such a hard place to find. Yeah. So he's just driving around like trying to find us and we're losing minutes and we're just like watching like the time go by being like, oh my God, we're not going to make this bus. At one point, Faraz starts running because he thinks he saw the Uber, but he doesn't even know what the Uber looks like anything about it. So we just start shouting, J5, like the license plate of the Uber, hoping that he'll spot it. Thankfully, we see a cab like drive by. We like hail down this cab because we're like, screw this Uber, like it's not happening. It's too late. We jump in this cab. We get there. I'm not joking you at 7:58.
And I was gonna leave at 8.
And it left promptly at 8. Like it did not wait for anyone.
Shit.
So that started off the day a little rough. We were like, oh my God.
Wake you up?
We ran. We're all sweating. We're like, okay, now we're about to go do a 2-hour hike. Like we just.
That is so crazy.
I know. So
I'm so glad you made it. That would have been so shitty.
I know it would have, because I think that was the only there was no other bus until like the later afternoon, and we wouldn't have made it.
Day, yeah, because it takes 2 hours to get there. It's 2 hours to do the hike.
Yeah, exactly. So we did this insane hike. It was like 2 hours. It was all uphill. I'm not gonna lie, my legs at the end were just like jello. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna keep going. But
did you have to go down to, or did you take a gondola down?
We took the gondola down.
That's the best kind of hike. Like I'll do a 3-hour hike if there's a gondola waiting for me at the top.
I hate turning around in hikes. Like I don't want to do it.
Honestly, and going down I find is harder, like on my knees.
It's harder, and I feel like you're gonna fall. People were doing this hike with like babies on their back, and I'm like, how are you doing this?
Their moms are a different breed.
Insane. But it was definitely like kept the entire time. Reagan's like, it's type 2 fun. It's type 2 fun, which is just like fun that isn't fun when you're having it. Like it's like fun when it's over.
Yes.
But we kept being like the entire hike. We'd be like,
fuck
type
this.
2 fun. Oh my God. I was just hilarious. Like, I feel like we need to keep saying like type 2 fun. Like when you're working out, it's type 2 fun. It feels great after. Yeah. But in the moment, you're like, this sucks. Yeah. Like waking up early, type 2 fun.
Oh my gosh. It's so true.
So true. So now I feel like that's going to be our new thing.
That's a new
Thanks,
thing.
Reagan. But no, it was good. And then we went to this boat white party.
Okay. Literally seeing all your pictures and videos from this white party, I was like, wait, is this like the Hamptons white party? Like it looked, everyone was so good looking, so beautiful. Like, did you guys like rent a boat? Like what the fuck? It looked like it was all of our friends.
Literally. So Reagan like planned this boat party. She literally texted us. She goes, get these tickets for this boat party. Don't know anything about it. The event was so vague on Eventbrite. It just said
white party.
It literally said sunset white boat party. Nothing else. I'm like, what is there? DJ? Is there food? Yeah. Is there like we had no idea what we were walking into. I'm not joking when I say 80% of this boat was Persian.
Oh my gosh.
80%.
No way.
Everyone was speaking Farsi. It was a Billabong Central. I kept being Billabong, 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 Billabong. And you know what's funny is that people that were there and like knew about Billabong because they listened to the pod. So they kept being like, oh my God, Billabong, like Billabong, like they knew, like Leanna knew and like Reagan knew and Zamir knew about Billabong. So they kept being like, oh no, like Billabong, eh? Everyone was Persian. Everyone. It was so funny. So it was
a Persian white boat party.
It was literally a Persian white party. But something funny actually did happen was at one point I borrowed your dress for this for this white party. Thank you so much. The back of it has like these long strings and they're really long. I'm standing there. This lady walks by and her like my dress gets caught in her like bag, like just like wraps the string like wraps around it. She just keeps walking, pulls it open. I'm literally like standing there like, oh no,
because you can't wear a bra with that.
No, so like I'm just standing there like but like pretty much butt naked. Thank God Leanna was there, so she helped me. This lady didn't know I was Persian. She starts shit talking me right in front of me.
Stop it.
She goes, "Oh, it's not my fault. Like her dress got caught in my like thing." And I literally looked at her and I said, I was like, "I can understand you in Farsi." Because I was like,
iconic.
So I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And then she was just like blank in the face and walked away. It was so awkward. And I was just like, "Oh my God, like what the fuck?"
I wish I knew another language other than French, so like I could be in that situation and just be like, bitch, I speak this language.
Yeah.
Also, it was 100% her fault.
She was not looking. She was just like pulling it over. And yeah, there were some weird people on this boat. Not gonna lie, just because they're Persian doesn't mean they're cool. There's some weird people. But no, all in all, really fun. The best thing I would say out of the trip though was when we rented mopeds on the last day.
That's always my favorite thing.
Have you? Because she was telling
we did
you
the whole tour with that. Yeah, like over the bridge, like down towards some sort of like bay by the water. Did you go down there?
Bowen Island or whatever, and then
we didn't do Bowen Island.
Okay, but you guys did like all around.
Yeah, we like went all around, like did like cliff jumping, like it was so fucking cool.
Honestly, I want to buy a moped.
Right?
It's so much. It's the best way to see the city. Definitely when we go to Europe, when we go to Italy, we're just renting mopeds.
When we were in Greece, we rented ATVs.
Yes,
and
she told me because it just makes the experience so much more fun, and also you can park them literally anywhere because they're so small. The entire day, like we rented them and we had to put like gas in them. The gas cost $3 and we were riding them for 6 hours. Like I'm like, what? How does this make sense?
Crazy. I'm selling my car. And
literally, I'm like, get me a moped. But Farzad at one point, because he like got so confident on these mopeds, he thought he was riding a motorcycle. We kept stopping and there'd be like a motorcycle group and we were like a gang of like 6 mopeds. He kept being like, "Hey, nice bike," like acting like he was
nice
like
Yamaha.
And I literally go, "Babe, like we're on a moped, like they literally aren't even looking at you." He kept being like, "Hey guys, like nice bike." Like,
that's adorable.
Like we're on mopeds.
Like so funny. They're like, "Don't talk to me."
They're like, "Who's this fucking guy?"
You're like the annoying little brother. Like,
we're like,
"Get
beep
away."
beep with our little horn.
Beep beep instead of like honk honk. Oh my god.
God.
That's so much fun. Yeah, Reagan always puts together the best itineraries.
Yeah, I would definitely say rent the moped, go on a boat, and do a hike. Those are like my top
non-negotiables.
3 non-negotiable Vancouver trip.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sad we didn't go.
I know. But we're gonna go on another trip together very soon.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, it was fun.
Holy shit, my last couple of days were not as eventful as yours. Literally, I was such a responsible like adult this weekend with drinking. Like I went out both nights. Like we had a friend's birthday party, which was just like at their like parents' place. Like they had a little barbecue kind of situation.
Cute.
And then Friday or Saturday was Vic's birthday. But both days, like I drank, I just got like tipsy, and then I was home by midnight the Friday and by like 2 a.m. on Saturday.
Those are the best types of nights.
Literally. And so I was never like hungover, not even like tired. I was fine. I ran 10K Saturday morning. My first time running 10K since 2000 and
you killed it. You got a really good time too.
Okay, have I told you about the first time I ever ran 10K?
No.
Oh my God. Okay. So I was 26 or 27 years old and I wasn't into the gym yet. I wasn't into running. Like I just like one day I was like, I'm gonna go for a run, and I put on Converse and I went for a run, and I planned on just doing like 5 kilometers, but once I kept going, like I was feeling pretty good, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep going. I ran 10 kilometers
on Converse
in my Converse, thought everything was fine. The next day I had to call in sick to work.
Your calves.
I worked at Joey. I literally felt like my calves were ripping open.
Converse, let's just talk about this. I'm sorry, but Converse aren't a great walking shoe. We brought Converse on our trip to Van, and I was like, I should have just brought another pair of like running shoes as well, because they're not great walking shoes. Like if you're walking 5-10 kilometers in Converse, like you can't
walk the next day.
It's like walking with snowshoes. Like you know what I mean?
I know.
Flat.
And they're heavy too.
They're heavy.
Yeah. So that was the last time I ever ran 10K. So the fact that I ran this one and the next day I was able to run again. So just like so much progress. I'm just like so happy.
You're killing it. You're killing it.
So happy. The race is literally less than 3 weeks away.
Oh my God. So what is your like routine now? How would you say, like, what are your top tips for people, for someone who's training for a 10K? Like what would you tell them?
Okay, I would say I got really good advice from Zach.
Yeah,
because he's like
the running king,
dude, right? Like he helped me like put together a little program, like set some goals. So I do 3 runs a week, and I'd recommend like not just like running to run, but like having like an easy short run. So that's like kind of a slower, like shorter pace, because you're going to have a lot of lactic acid build up in your legs from running a lot. And you need those short, easy runs to like let that lactic acid like flow around.
Okay.
And then you do a long run.
So what's short, like 5K or
well,
less than 5?
when I first
3K?
started at the beginning of the summer, my short runs were 2-3 kilometers.
Oh, okay.
Now my short runs are 5-6 kilometers.
Okay.
So it just like depends where you're starting. When I started, like, wow, yeah, 2-3 kilometers, and like I was gassed.
Yeah.
Then my long runs now are anywhere from like 6 to 10, and then you want to do interval training, because that's what's going to help you be faster. So interval training would be like doing a 1 kilometer or however many kilometer warm up, and then doing it either based on time or distance. So for example, you could run 200 meters like top speed, and then 200 meters slow, and then repeat that for like 4 however many kilometers, and then do a cool down. Or recently I've been doing like a ladder interval training. So I'll do a warm up, and then I'll do 2 minutes at like a 7.5 to 8 out of 10, like how hard I'm going. Okay. And then I have a 1 minute cool down, and then I do it for 3 minutes and a 1 minute cool down. Then I do it for 4 minutes and a 1 minute cool down. And then I repeat that, but instead of doing like a 7 or 8 out of 10, like I'm going for like a 9.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's different ways that you can do it, but it really helps for your speed.
That's awesome. And what are you have an Apple Watch, but are there any running apps that you have as well?
Yeah.
Like which
so
one?
We were lucky that when we signed up for the Army Run, they gave us a year free subscription to this app called Runkeeper.
Okay.
And they have so many cool things. I regret not looking at it sooner, because if I had started it sooner, I would have been able to make myself my own like guide, like training program leading up to the 10K. But because now the 10K is only 2 weeks out, there's no point. There's no point. But it won't even let you do it for the next one. But they also just have like a bunch of like other things that you can do. Like if you want to do like a 30-minute run or interval training, there's someone like literally like that ladder one I just talked to you about. I had a trainer like in my ear, like telling me like go, like, and then like 30 seconds left, like 10 seconds left, and just like talking about how, like your things that you don't think about all the time, like your posture and like your breathing, like, okay, check in on your breathing. Like if you can hold a conversation right now, you're not going hard enough. Or if you can't hold a conversation and it's like, you're supposed to be slowing down, like take it down a notch.
Man, it's important. You just said about posture, that like when we were going up the Whistler hike, because it was on an incline like this, your body is like naturally gonna go down like this, and your posture is gonna go down, and literally halfway through I'm like, oh my god, my lower back is killing me from being like this. And Reagan's like, oh my god, like I literally just went to a physiotherapist, and she was just saying like, you need to, even if you're climbing uphill or running uphill, you need to make sure that your posture is up like this. Otherwise you're working out your lower back and not your glutes and your like quads.
So true.
So you just like have to be aware of that. But there's so many things to be aware of: your breathing, your posture,
your
like,
footing.
Like, oh
so
my god
things. Even for my running too, like I was always running like trying to be like more straight up, but actually like just for like the way my posture is, like my back is kind of curved, so it's more important for me to like kind of lean forward a little bit, not a lot exaggerated, but just like a little bit on an angle for me, because that way I'm activating more of like my glutes when I'm doing it that way, as opposed to my lower back, like you were just talking about. And that was like causing like my hip and then my knee, like all these things are so connected.
The running room, apparently you can go and like they watch you run and like take notes and tell you like how you should be running based on like your body and stuff.
That's
like
so
that's
cool.
crazy.
Like even my physiotherapist, she watched me run for a bit and was like, okay, you should probably like change this and this and this, and then go for a run and like see how it feels. And honestly, like my knee is doing so much better. Like I was so nervous at the start of this training, and now my knee is like almost, I would say it's like 80% better now.
Oh, so good. I'm so proud of you. Thanks. And someone's gonna like find this super helpful if they're like either training for a run or they're intimidated as like to be like even training, but at least have a starting point of like 100%. Getting into it. I think it's you got to start. You got to just do it.
100%. Also, while we're on my athleticism, last night we went to mini putt with Christian and Shauna. Yeah. Okay. Matt goes first hole, gets a hole in one right away.
Where is this? What
Mini Putt Gardens?
Okay,
it's like in the West End, like near Maryville, kind of.
Like yes, I think I've been to that one. Yeah.
And we're just like, fuck. Then I go. I got a freaking hole in one.
Hole in one.
Next hole, I got a hole in one again. And
wow.
I got another one a few times later. I got 3 holes in one on 18 holes. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Like, so you should play golf.
I should play golf. I'm immediately.
You're a runner and a golfer.
I'm a runner and a golfer, and
a soccer player.
That's the tweet.
And Pilates, just a full on, just any sport. Give it to her, and she'll just do it.
Matt was so mad.
He's probably like, because he probably felt so cool getting a hole one first, and then you went, and he was like, "Damn, it's not as cool." And then he's like, didn't get a hole in one again.
Dude, that was crazy because Matt and I went on my birthday, and I did not get a hole in one at all. But you know what? The cool thing about this mini putt spot is there's two different ones. There's 18 holes. So when you go, there's to the right or to the left. And for my birthday, we went to the course on the right. And this time with Sean and Chris, we went on the left.
Oh, fun. Okay.
So yeah, I highly recommend going there.
Okay.
And
what a cute little activity. I love it.
Just wanted to share that. And then Shauna lost, so she had to buy us all ice cream.
Oh.
And she lost last year too when we did this. So she was kind of butthurt.
She's like,
Shauna, you got to be training. Dude.
she's going to be going.
For the mini putt.
We're going to like run into her. She's going to like have golf clubs and like training in the backyard.
Probably.
Oh my God. Okay, and then I'm officially contact free.
Oh my gosh.
So no more contact lenses. My surgery is in about 2 weeks. So honestly, okay, actually I didn't tell this story when we were on the mopeds, and this was the last time I wore contacts, and I was like, I'm never wearing contacts again because like my surgery's coming up, and thank God. We were on the mopeds. And I highly recommend wearing sunglasses when you're on mopeds. We were all wearing sunglasses. Yes. But the sunglasses I picked were just kind of like more of like this shape. Kind of cat eye. Stupid. I should have gotten like the massive ones to like protect my eyes more. But we're on the mopeds. We're going pretty fast. And like something like flew into my eye.
Oh no. Like
the
dust
worst,
or dirt or like.
The worst time ever too. And I'm like,
can't do anything because you're like holding on.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Your life and you're like,
I couldn't do anything. So I'm just like holding him, and I'm like, okay, I'll just like figure it out when we stop. We stop, and I'm like, damn it, it's like on my contact, and I didn't have eye drops. I usually have eye drops, but like I'd switched my purse the night before, so I didn't have like what I usually have with me. So I'm standing there. I'm like, okay, it's fine. We're going to Bowen Island. We'll go to a pharmacy. All the pharmacies are closed. I'm like,
oh my gosh, what a nightmare.
Oh my God. So I still feel like I'm trying to ignore it, but I can see like something in my eye as we're just walking, and it's killing my mood. I'm like, oh my God, this sucks. Like, how am I gonna? We have 6 more hours on this island. Like, I'm just gonna have like the worst time. Thank God Reagan finds like a bottle of like Visine in Zamir's bag randomly and was like, oh my God, would this help you? And I was like, yes. So I literally pull out my contact, like clean it with the Visine, put it back in. It fixes the problem. I'm like, thank God. But the entire time, everyone's like, oh my God, this sucks. I was like, I'm kind of happy. Not happy this happened, but it just made me realize like, oh my God, I'm never going to have to deal with this again. No. Like this will be the last hiccup that I will ever have with contact lenses. And then I'll be done. David Andrews got the surgery done. And he was like, oh my God, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like this happened to me all the time. Trust me, it's gonna be over, and then you'll never have to deal with it again.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Like, you know what? I'm okay. Like I can deal with this one last time. One last hiccup, and we're done. I'm so excited
for you.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. And it's the same weekend as your run, so it's gonna be like,
I know, busy weekend.
Yeah,
busy weekend.
It's gonna be good. And I'm also just staring at our new merch because you brought the sample over today, and I wish we could just like show you guys, but we're gonna be launching them very soon.
Very soon. We're testing her out. We have this beautiful. Are we saying what it is?
No. Yeah, something.
We have something.
We're testing her out.
We're testing it out, and maybe if you see me out in public, you'll get to see what it is.
Yeah.
So,
but keep an eye out. It's gonna be really fun. I'm excited for everyone.
I'm obsessed with it. I love it. And guys, it's so affordable.
Yeah.
In this economy, you're gonna be able to get 7 of them.
Oh my God.
One for every day of the week.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. Oh my God.
Okay. What should we jump into? Should we jump into some social?
Yes. Can we please?
Can I talk about something that I noticed today?
Yes.
Have you seen that there are GIFs on Instagram now as comments?
Yes, I've seen that, but I've never used it.
I only noticed it today. What are we thinking?
I'm just not a really big GIF person in general. Farzad
I would say Farzad freaking out.
Farzad's like
gonna get Instagram just to comment with
his
GIFs.
love language is GIFs. Like if he could be summarized as a person, it would be a GIF. Like he knows all the GIFs by heart. Like he knows all the code words and to find specific GIFs.
Is it his love language? Does he send them to you a lot in your own text? If you guys text?
Sometimes he sends them more to boys and to his coworkers. Like I'll be walking by and he's like on Teams and he's just like going like this through the GIFs. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Dude,
He's
in our
like,
group
I know
chat-
I have the perfect GIF for this. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, what's
That's
going on?
hilarious. I think that's so adorable. Like I feel like in our group chat, you, me, Matt, and Farzi, like he's always responding.
He doesn't
to
say anything. He'll just send a GIF, and I'm like, people think you're illiterate and can't speak. He literally won't speak. He'll just communicate through GIFs.
I just
What do you
don't
think?
know if it belongs on Instagram. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like everything is like amalgamating into like one thing, and it's like how there's like I don't even use Be Real really anymore, but like now you can send chats and comment or also not comments, but like you can chat with people, and like soon you'll be sending GIFs on Be Real. I don't know, just
And also, I forgot about Threads. Has anyone opened Threads?
oh, not since the day we downloaded it. It's kind of one of those things. I remember we talked about this on the pod like a year ago, right? It was kind of just like make Instagram like Instagram again. Like stop like switching all this shit around.
It's too much. And even now, like editing reels are a little bit different. Did you
Yes.
see they added all these functionalities, which is great, but it's also just like a lot.
like can you just send out like a little tutorial when you do that kind of shit too? Like sometimes when they move stuff around, they move a button like somewhere else, and I'm like trying
the
to figure out,
volume,
like, where
like the
fuck
volume.
is
I was
this?
like, where is it? Like I was literally looking for
like
it.
why don't you just like be like, hey, this is new, like click here, click that, you know? Just
Yeah, they could do better. They could do
a little
better.
better.
Okay, there's a hack that I just figured out. I used it a couple times already, and I need to tell everyone about it. So, you know how like there's honey and like all these things to find discount codes for things? I find they never really work, and they're not that great. Like
Honey
sometimes
works on Shein every single
Yeah,
time.
Shein.
And that's it.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, and there's like Rakuten or whatever. But if you're looking for a promo code for like a random website, and you're like, I'll probably won't find one by using Google, go on TikTok, type promo code, and then whatever website.
Wow.
Filter by recently added.
Yeah.
So because at the top there's filters, and look at the most recent one, because usually promo codes end. You will find a promo code for anything.
That's amazing.
Like I will literally find them for
TikTok University does it again.
TikTok's
Like,
the new
what-
Google.
No, I get so much information from TikTok. It's insane.
I was just talking to Reagan about this. She's like, I feel like you use TikTok like for an information source. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
because why would I read a 20-page article on some random topic when I can just literally go on TikTok, type it, watch like 5 videos, and
then it's
know
there.
about it.
And I'm much more of a visual
Me too.
learner than like sitting and reading it. I honestly just get distracted.
Yeah,
I
like
get
if it's like a
bored.
stupid little top, like a pop culture thing, I'm not reading an article. I'll just go on
Show me the
TikTok.
video.
Show me the
Entertain
video.
me.
Yeah, tag me. Okay, I want to talk about a trend that just recently started, I think, on TikTok. It's called Someone Cooked Here. Have you seen this?
I have
Okay.
not.
Okay,
How have I
so
not seen this?
okay,
I was
so
on TikTok last night.
literally, so do you know Breaking Bad?
Of course.
Yes. So you know how Walter
Such a
goes,
good show.
like it's like one of the scenes in Breaking Bad. He like walks in, and he's like, "Someone cooked here." So apparently they're using this sound to show like women talking about men, like things they wouldn't expect men to be doing, like green flags. Like for example, when he has like 4 pillows on his bed and has white sheets instead of navy, or like when he knows what type of Pilates there are, or like when he asks you like what color you're dyeing your hair and asks if it's going to be strawberry blonde or like amber, and he doesn't, like he knows different types of blondes, or like just like things you would never expect a guy to know.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Like these are Someone Cooked Here. So like we just have to start thinking of some, because
Oh
I
my
feel like
gosh.
there's probably so many. Like
So it has to do with like green flags,
Like
guys.
green
or is it
flags,
beige flags. Those
green-
are like beige flags.
not
to
even,
me.
yeah, beige flags, but even just like surprising things that guys know or are doing that would be like, wait, a guy shouldn't know this. Like that's weird, you know?
Okay.
Like I kind of want to like pull up.
Oh,
some
like
of
he
them.
knows like his rising, like
Yeah.
sign.
Like he knows so much about his like horoscope sign or whatever. Okay, wait, I'm gonna read some of them off because I think they're really funny.
They're hilarious.
When he asks if I'm going to be wearing standing jeans or sitting jeans,
oh
like that's
my god,
that's
I
different.
love that.
Let me see. When I was showering and my boyfriend asked me if I put conditioner on my hair, and he says just the mid lengths and the ends, right? Like just like things like stupid. Yeah. When he asks if your Pilates class is on a reformer or mat, like.
Oh my
Why
god,
would he know that?
There's no way. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of what I can't do. The pressure is too much.
Yeah, like we'll think of someone, we'll put it, but
Yes.
when his sheets are white instead of navy, when he has a full skincare routine.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's so fun. I think it's so funny. I think we can come up with some though
I
and
agree.
post them, because I feel like there's a few of our friends that like are different from the boys. Like I can already kind of think of one guy that's like different in the sense that he's like super clean.
Yeah,
and, like,
I know exactly what you're
buys
thinking of.
cut flowers with the house, you know. Like, and then the rest of them were like,
They're like, what?
What's a vacuum? Never heard of it. You know.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
If you guys have any, send them to us because I think it would be really funny
Send
to
us
post.
Your what someone cooked here.
Someone cooked here.
Beige flags are being cooked. That's hilarious. Okay, speaking of that, actually, because oh my god, this is actually so perfect. So, have you listened to the Burner Phone podcast?
No,
yet?
I haven't. Hannah Burner.
Hannah Burner, part of Giggly Squad. She had her old podcast was branded Burning in Hell, and then she rebranded it to Burner Phone.
So she got rid of Burning in Hell.
Yeah, so it just doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Same pod, just like rebranded, and actually Des is going to be on a lot of the time with her.
Oh.
So the first 3 episodes, I've only listened to 1.5. Des is on there with her, and they're actually like a really good duo. He's obviously also a stand-up comedian, so he's pretty funny. And one of the first segments that they had on the first episode was they had actual like listeners call in and leave a voicemail, and the first question, I think that's going to be like a common thing they ask questions, but this one was, what is a beige flag that your current boyfriend or like ex-boyfriend has had? And some of them were really weird to me. Like one of them, this girl called in and was like, yeah, my ex-boyfriend, like he had an obsession with like fish tanks, and he would, you know, find fish tanks in like the dump or like on the side of the road, and he would bring them home and fix them up and then like put fish in them, and he kept them in his bedroom, and his bedroom wasn't really big, and he would just like hang out with his fish all the time.
Okay, that's
I'm like that's not a beige flag. That is a fiery hot red flag.
Does he think he's a mermaid? Why does he think he is a fish?
Is he attracted to fish?
Why does he have all these fish tanks? Like I have so many questions.
Like where did this come from?
That's not a beige flag, honey.
That's a merman. Like
what is
like
aquamarine?
That was a really weird one. Yeah, some of them were really weird, but I would definitely check it out. Give it a little listen.
That's a great branding name too. Burner phone. Like it's way better than Burning in Hell, I think. But also like what a great last name. Burner, because like you can go with so many things. What are you
gonna do with your? You can't do anything with your last name. Right? You can't do anything with mine.
Dude, we've literally seriously talked about changing our last names to something like not like has nothing to do with either one.
Go
like
with
we're
York. We're from New York.
We've literally seriously talked about it because we're like, before we have kids, like we want to just like change our last name. And I was like, honestly, but then
are you allowed
the admin?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can change your last name.
But you know what? You would have had to do it anyway if you ended up taking Farzad's last name. So
that's what I said. I said, oh, so the woman can take all the admin if I change my last name.
Yeah.
But the minute you have to do something, it becomes like, a chore.
Let's just make it into a GIF.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's so funny. Honestly, yeah. Even for me and Matt too, it was like, should we just like drop both our last names and make like
a new
cool one, like cool last name? But no, I will be a Dickie. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Did you know? Let's jump into some random ass shit.
Yeah.
Did you hear about like tonight's like super blue moon? That's
no,
happening?
No idea about that.
Okay, I found out about this on Instagram. I'm surprised I was like allowed to see this information. It wasn't blocked by the government. But tonight there's this extremely rare super blue moon that the next time it will be seen isn't until 2037.
Whoa.
So it's an extremely rare blue moon, and it's set to dazzle the night sky. I think it starts, let me check, I wrote it down. It will be seen tonight around 12:10 a.m. like our time, and then it will set at 11:46 a.m. So it'll be like in the sky for about 11 hours.
Whoa, I'm definitely gonna see if I can
I
wake up super early and see it.
Yeah, like depending on the sky, and
where
it's supposed to be really cloudy and like where it is. But I kind of even want to like look at it at midnight. I'm like, I can stay up till midnight.
Yeah,
like
just like for the first, it's not gonna be around until what did you say? 20 what?
Till 2037.
Okay, well.
So long as time, and like by then I'm gonna have kids. I'm gonna like
I don't have time to look at a blue moon.
No, no.
Oh my god, that's sick.
If you wanted to, I mean, by the time you guys listen to this, it already have passed. But hopefully you checked it out.
Honestly, you can probably find like a time lapse of it at this point.
Yeah, exactly. You can go and look at it.
Go on TikTok.
Yeah, I'll be able to do that.
You can find a promo code.
Blue moon
69. Oh
hilarious.
my god, that's so good. Okay, we had a question put in by one of our listeners,
and
I highly suggest people submit questions for us to talk about because I think it's really fun.
Please, I love that shit.
So Ria asked us to talk about showering. So we've talked about showering after the airport, and like we were both in agreement about this, and we actually haven't talked about this. Showering after the bar. What do you think?
Oh, I would love to do that every time. Like unless I'm like if I'm fucking drunk, like if I've ordered McDonald's, I'm probably not gonna shower.
Yeah.
Because it's like McDonald's or shower. But if I didn't order McDonald's, I'll probably shower.
And you're gonna wash your hair?
No.
Oh, okay.
I washed. Oh my God, no.
Okay. Just little body
just
shower.
Body.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Because I'm like, that's a whole thing.
Wash
like,
my hair.
Wash my hair.
And go to bed with it
wet hair. And try to blow dry at like 1 a.m.
I haven't even washed my hair since going out on Saturday.
No.
Like literally, like I wash my hair once a week.
Okay, so after a festival, like when we went to a festival, like after that, like being so sweaty, I'm like, I need to shower before bed.
Of course.
If I'm going out, I'm not showering before bed. I'm not. I'll shower the next day. I just like if I showered that day, I'm not gonna shower again.
I feel like
really
it's seasonal. Like summer, like sweaty, like gross. Like if I wore like sandals and my feet are nasty, like I want to at least like wash my feet.
True.
But in the winter, probably not.
Yeah, I'm so tired after the bar, like even eating my McDonald's.
And you know what? And usually it's like, that's usually a Saturday night. And usually Sunday we're washing the sheets anyway, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, the sheets are already dirty at this point. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting that dirty at the bar. Like, what do you I'm not rolling around like,
you know, like
on
that couple that rolled around.
God. I hope they showered.
They probably didn't. They ate their gum.
They did.
Their old gum.
Their
old gum off the ground. They ate it.
No, that is a good question though. When I used to work late nights at Joey though, I would always like at least shower or wash my feet before going to bed. Because you're wearing like server shoes and like you're just walking around like so much. Your feet get so like even just wearing shoes, your feet somehow still get dirty.
Yeah, that's true.
I do though always. This is actually funny. So showering after the bar, questionable, maybe not. But showering after coming home from work and being around children, I always have to shower.
You're like, I feel gross.
No, like it's like I have to shower.
Yeah.
I will not go to bed without showering Monday to Friday.
Because they're just like touching their face. They're like picking their nose and like rubbing
and I've
it on
already
you and
probably showered in the morning too.
Yeah.
Because I usually will work out in the morning and then I'll shower again at night. So I'm doing like 2-a-day showers Monday to Friday.
Wow. It's like brushing your teeth and showering. You're doing that twice.
My skin probably is so dry because of that in the winter time.
Okay, there's like, but like, you know, girl showers, like people are talking about like girl showers and like it's just like a really like intense shower where you're like shaving and you're like exfoliating and you're putting a hair mask on.
Yes.
And there's like girl dinners. Mm-hmm. Why? It's so funny. We just throw girl in front of everything. And
girl math.
Girl math. Girl shower. A girl
nighttime routine.
Yeah. Girl book. Girl shoes. Where's the men? Men shower. What's the men shower? Is just non-existent. Men math is just
no
mansplaining.
I don't know what that would be. Man dinner, steak and potatoes.
I feel like we're just eating like nothing and she's like girl dinner and it's like a fucking cheese string. Girl dinner
that we pulled apart.
We make into multiple cheese strings.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
Okay. I think you put this on here a while ago, but I just found out like what is after Gen Z. And do you know what it is or did you put that there because you don't know?
I put it there because I was going to ask you. I was going to talk about it.
Okay. I just found out like a few days ago.
Okay.
And
what is it?
I don't like it. It's Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha. I hate it. I hate it.
It's too long.
Well,
Gen Alpha.
Because it's like Z and then A again.
Yeah.
It's just like,
so we're going to go through then Gen Beta. But then how did we get to millennial? How did we get to like...
I don't like it. I don't know how. I actually
Who decides these things?
I don't know. I really don't know.
And it was like boomer too for a bit. Like
so it's every 15 years roughly.
Yeah. So Gen Alpha like are now they're just... It's 2010 and over. So they're just starting to turn 13.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's really, really weird. I literally wrote it on here.
Gen Z sounds cool.
Gen Z sounds cool. Millennial, I think, is the best.
Millennial's the best. Like without
boomer
a doubt.
sucks. Gen X.
X, Gen Y.
Yeah, I don't like it. Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha.
Gen A.
Jalpha.
Are people just gonna be like Jenna?
Jenna.
Jenna.
I don't know. It's weird.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm happy to be millennial.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be millennial as well. Okay, the other thing someone actually submitted, we're getting a lot of submission questions. Is okay, let's talk about date nights.
Ooh,
okay.
Date nights.
How often are you and Matt having a planned date night?
Oh my gosh, I wish more.
Yeah.
Like the summer was really busy.
Let's
like
say
every
forget
weekend.
the summer. Like if it's like during the year, are you having it like every week or every few weeks?
Probably not.
Once a month.
I would love to have it every week.
Yeah, I think once a week is a little. Okay, I
That's
don't
a
like
lot.
you. We live together.
Like, yeah, and the thing is too, it's like okay, well, like for example, like does it still count as a date night like yesterday, even though it's like a double date night?
Ooh.
Like, because like I don't know, I like hanging out with other people too. Like it's nice to do stuff together.
I think a double date night still counts as a
Yeah.
date night.
I
As
mean,
long
like-
as it's not like a huge group. Like you
Yeah.
can still be intimate.
I think at least once a month, like probably like every like 3 weeks, maybe.
Okay.
Like depends on the month and like what's going on.
And what kind of activities are you guys doing? Are you doing activities? Are you having like a movie night?
We had
Are
to do
you-
like dinner and movie, or like
Yes.
movie and ice cream. Like make pizza, make sushi.
Yeah, we love making things too. I
Yeah.
think that's a big one for us. And we just love putting on a really long movie where we take breaks and like pause and like chat about it and like Google things.
So cute. Oh my god.
We
I
like
love
Google
that.
things about the movie or like facts.
That's
We're such
so-
losers. But like it'll take us like a really long time to watch like a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
We'll pause.
Like phones away.
Phones
Yeah,
away
that's a
and
good
like
time.
if like we can pause as much as we want if we have like questions and
Yes.
things, because sometimes I find you're watching a movie and you're like pausing and the other person's getting annoyed like like can you stop pausing it? We have a rule, if it's a date night you can pause it as much as you want, and you can be like,
Okay.
okay, wait, what happened there? Oh, like I wonder, like
Oh my god, I love
what's
that
that?
because
So you
I
can-
feel like I ask a lot of questions. So
then
I
I
would
feel-
love to be able to pause.
because I feel like otherwise watching a movie isn't really a date night if you're just watching the movie, like
Yeah.
sitting there watching it.
That's like the funny thing. Watching a movie is not. If you're actually watching the movie, then it's probably not like an actual
yeah,
date night.
but if you're
And if
making
you're
an
on your
activity out of it and like it's more like interactive.
Yeah,
But-
honestly, it's just I'm trying to think of what other things are to do in Ottawa. But it's like I guess we could go on hikes more. Like Matt and I have gone on a hike
Hikes.
since like Vancouver 2019. Like,
Hikes, yeah. But so Reagan was saying one of the things they did was when they were prepping for their wedding dance, they signed up for dance classes,
Yeah.
and she said that was a really fun actually activity that they got to do
Yeah.
together.
That
But
is
it was
cute.
like planned,
Yes,
you know, like it's in the calendar. We have to go to dance class.
yes,
And it's an activity. So
that's fun. I liked for my birthday how we went to Major Hill Park and had like a little picnic.
oh, I
I
love
love
that.
that. That's very seasonal.
Yeah.
But I even said I was like I want to do this more than just like once in the summer. Like that'd be nice to do a few times.
A few times, or like go to the
Yeah.
beach, or go
Yeah.
bike riding.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's so
Yeah.
cute. Go play tennis. Is that a date? Is that a date day? When you
Yeah.
guys go play tennis? At
Yeah, I
lunch?
think so.
Yeah.
I think just anything
Sports.
can be date as long as you're like spending time together, quality time.
Yeah.
Phones away.
I agree.
Yeah, because there's times like you're hanging out with your partner and you're just both like in your other world.
You're together, but you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is okay
Which
too.
is fine.
And I think like that's important to be able to like
Be
sit
comfortable.
silently. Like sometimes Matt will be watching a TV show and I'll be like playing Zelda, like
On your
but we're
little
just in
thing.
but we're just in each other's company.
Yeah.
And, like I like that too. You
Yeah,
know?
I
'Cause
think
maybe
you
I
need
don't
to-
want to watch that, and maybe he doesn't want to play Zelda.
Yeah.
and that's okay. But we want to be together.
Exactly. Like that's cool.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
wish
cute
I
too.
wish because Faraz plays video games, but it's on his computer. So then sometimes he'll look at me. He's like, "Do you want to watch your Kardashians?" He calls all reality shows the Kardashians. Like he doesn't know
Oh my
what they're
God,
all called. He
hilarious.
just says, "Do you want to watch your Kardashians?" Like, and then I go, "Do you want to play your games?" He goes, "Yeah." So then we like split off.
You're like, bye.
Bye. We go upstairs. See you later.
Yeah, both are important. For
I think
sure.
it's really important. Yeah. It's a cute topic though. I think if you're single and you're like, what about make a date out of with your own company?
Yeah, date
solo
yourself.
date, or plan like an activity with your friend. I think that's also fun because I find sometimes with your best friends, like you'll only see them in group settings. It's nice if you like
Yes,
plan
the little
one-on-one time.
individual. Yes.
I think
Do you know
that's
what I
also-
really want to do still this fall? We have to
What?
do. We have to book a psychic. I want to do the psychic party. Whatever one your mom did with her friends.
Yes.
I want to do that.
With the girls, like get
Yeah.
all the girls here.
psychic
And
girls'
also the
night.
color thing. The color
I
matching.
was on color matching TikTok for so long.
I was
It's
trying to, like,
so cool.
look at the person they were doing it on
I'm
to
so
see if
curious.
I was like
this is one of your colors. I like this like
Really?
neutrally color, and definitely like the lilac purple is so your color.
blue is your color too. Like
Light blue or
light
dark blue?
light blue. Oh no, but dark blue too, I
I
think.
don't know.
Green too is also your color. Like aqua green.
Aqua green. Yeah, we
looks
need
so
to do a
good.
color party.
Yeah.
Color party and psychics.
It's on our list.
Okay,
my
did
God.
you see okay, Hailey Bieber released the strawberry glaze. I was so confused because it was with like Krispy Kreme. I'm like, Did she release a donut flavor or did she release a lip gloss? Like,
No,
or is
so-
it both? Like,
So
what is it?
She coined. I say coined because I don't know if she actually did. You know, she always says, "I want to go to bed like a glazed donut." She
Yeah.
always talked about how she loves
Okay.
going to bed as a glazed donut. So I think she thinks she coined the term like glazed
Glazed?
donut,
Okay.
like for your
like,
face. So then
Okay.
she thought it was like a play on that to be like Krispy
Okay.
Kreme glazed donut.
It was super cute. And I just felt like
It was kind of random.
it was random, but then like it just got pumped like so. It was like all over.
It was everywhere.
She was like in Times Square. Like Hannah Berner was like with her. Like they're doing the whole like strawberry glazed donut thing. I was like, wait,
But then,
what?
did you see Justin Bieber was there wearing like literally
Yeah,
sweatpants
I
with like a
know.
sweater without a shirt underneath, like half done up with Crocs? I was like, or clogs, smoking his vape.
Yeah.
The aesthetics just don't match. If I was leaving the house, I know it's like he's a celebrity or whatever, but I would still be like, this is just we're
Well, it's
not
kinda like-
clashing. We're clashing.
Yeah, I know. And it's kind of, I don't know. It's just like that's your like a big moment for your girl. It's like, I don't
Try
know.
a
Like,
little
try a
bit.
little harder.
It kind of looked like he didn't care. Like he just kind of got out of bed and was like,
Yeah.
I'm here.
No,
I don't like it.
It's green flag when you like take care of yourself and like can go out and like look good.
I like when a guy like puts in a little effort and looks good going out. Like
Yeah.
I find it
I
attractive.
put in a lot of effort. You should put in a little.
You should put in a some, you
in
know,
some. Take a
like,
shower.
Take a shower. You don't need to have like a full skincare
No.
routine, but like put some lotion on. Okay. Also, we were just in Vancouver, and some of our friends that were there were going to the Drake concert on the day that we were
Yes.
leaving. So it was like we
Yes.
left on the Monday. And it got postponed like 2 hours before the concert because there was a technical issue with the TVs in the
Yikes.
stadium. So
Can you believe that?
man, I was literally thinking about this. I'm like, think about how much money Vancouver as a city made for that Drake concert being postponed because a lot of people are extending their trip because they want to see Drake. They already
Yeah.
came all this way. So they're like the flights are getting extended. So already the airlines are making money.
Yeah.
Hotels are making money because people are extending their stay. The city as a whole is making money because people are going out to eat for restaurants and bars and they're now staying a
Yep.
little bit longer. Like, I just would like to know that number.
Because how many people went to the concert? Like
I think like I want to say like 19,000 or something.
Yeah.
Drake
Probably more.
concert.
Dude, I feel bad for some of our friends because I know like Rayhan flew in from Boston for the concert. I think he was supposed to fly out on Wednesday. I think he ended up going to the concert. He somehow made it work out. But like people are paying like $400, $500, $600 for these
So
tickets.
many. Trying to figure out how many people were there, but it doesn't really say. I think it was like a 19,000 or something
I think
ridiculous.
even more, honestly.
Yeah.
Man, we got so many snaps from Zamir. I literally went to the Drake concert.
I literally sent him a message today and I was like, I feel like I went to the Drake concert because of the number of snaps that I got from you. Like I was working out in the morning and I literally just like left it. And it was just like listening. I was listening and working out to the songs.
I was really surprised because I actually, before looking at those snaps, I had said to Matt, I was like, I feel like rappers concerts, like I feel like a Drake concert wouldn't be the same as like a Taylor Swift or Beyonce because I don't think like he's not going to be dancing or doing like all these crazy things. But then watching his snaps, I was like, okay, he wasn't dancing and bopping around, but like they had so many cool like special effects and like different like props and like almost like little like acting like scenes like for the concert. I was
there was
like
a couch at one point.
I was like, I
someone
take
smoked
back
a bong. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm like you know what? I kind
wow.
of take back what I said. Like he definitely put on a show and like he had outfit changes. Like he definitely delivered. He hasn't had a concert in like what 5 years?
Yeah, and the thing about Drake too is like you know every single song. Like,
oh yeah,
you know when you go to a concert of someone, you're like, I know a few songs.
Yes.
Like Drake, you know every song. Every song's a banger.
I grew up with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Like
Literally.
love him.
The first time I saw Drake actually was at Blues Fest in 2010.
No freaking way.
He only had one song. Like
was it?
literally hair up, makeup on, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong. So he had one song and me and my friend went and we were literally in the front row, but we didn't really care because we're like, who's like he only had one song.
Crazy.
So we were there and we're like, yeah, this guy's cool. Like he has that song, but like we weren't like freaking out about it. But now I'm like, damn it.
Wow.
Should have like, and it was back when like the cell phones were like shitty. Like it was like a flip phone. So like I wouldn't even,
you don't even have any content.
like a picture of it. Like I don't even remember.
Oh my God.
it.
That's as if he was at Blues Fest.
He was at Blues Fest.
He will never come back.
And he looked so different. He looked like what is it? The show he's on? Degrassi.
Jimmy and from Degrassi.
Yeah, Degrassi. Like he looked like him.
I just remember when Jimmy turned into Drake and everyone was kind of like who's this guy? Like he literally played like this guy like got shot. It was like in a wheelchair on the grassy, and now he's like this like hardcore rapper. I feel like a lot of people were like, nah, there's no way this guy's gonna be big, and he just blew up. Like was so good, like so talented. Everyone's like, wait, what? Jimmy, is
that you?
Crazy.
Jimmy. And he even said it like in his concert from because we were there through Zamir's Snapchats. He was like, man, I remember when I first started out and people were like, you need to be from America to become famous, because back in the day, like if you were not from LA or New York, you're not making it. And now there's like literally people from Africa, like Burna Boy. There's people from UK. There's like people from Canada that are getting famous. Whereas before it was literally just like US niche. Or nothing.
Yeah.
So
and now it's like we have Drake, we have Justin. Yeah. Like
we got some people.
A couple people. That's all I can think of.
Is Michael Bublé from Canada? Why can't I think of any other Canadian artist right now?
Shania Twain.
Oh. Yeah, Shania Twain.
And that's
Who
it.
else?
And that's all.
No, The Weeknd.
Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of that, did you see that The Idol got canceled?
Yeah. I already knew it got canceled though, because it said they got canceled before the last episode even came out. Like they were talking about how it was going to get canceled, but I guess now it's like fully confirmed.
Fully confirmed it's canceled, and the main thing they were saying was 1, the writing, and 2, Abel's like acting
wasn't good. I never finished watching
bad,
it.
but
I need to watch it.
I literally watched 1.5 episodes. I never even finished it. So he just was like creepy. But maybe that means he was being a good actor, because I was like, ew, you don't seem like The Weeknd. You're being so weird and creepy, but was your character.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably he's not going to act anymore. I feel bad. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there was a huge production for like such a failed attempt at a show. Like,
I feel like people thought it was going to be the next Euphoria, because it's by, exactly. And I guess that was all before the writer's strike happened, right? So now it's like,
I heard they're not even filming Euphoria and it might not come out. Like, I heard that
they're all going to be
Zendaya,
like 30.
Apparently, Zendaya doesn't want to do it anymore. Apparently, it was like really hurting her mental health.
Dude, yeah,
filming that. Because think about what the type of character she had to play.
Someone that's addicted to like fucking
meth
fentanyl
and crack. Like playing that character, no matter if it's real or not. Like you have to put yourself in that mindset, and like you have to be depressed to play a depressed person. She apparently didn't want like the role, so which sucks because like I love Euphoria, but I loved
it. But also, I feel like the way that it ended, they could get away with her not really being in the 3rd season. Like I know she is like the face of it, but I don't know, didn't she like graduate high school? So it's like
she could have just died like in the show,
or just like went to rehab and didn't come back or something,
true.
And they could focus more on like Jules and
like all the other characters.
But even like the girl that plays what's her name, like Demi
Maddie.
Or Alexa or Maddie? Is it Maddie?
Maddie.
She's like 31 or 32.
I know.
So by now she's like 33, 34. Like she can't be playing a 17-year-old. Like she looks amazing, but it's like they need to get this filming because people are like getting older.
You should be like mother of 2.
Yeah, literally. Or even like the really tall guy. Like he's going to start to get like, his baby face is going to be gone soon.
It's so true. So
I
finished, speaking of like these high school shows, I finished Summer I Turned Pretty.
Oh my God.
So I finished it on the plane ride over there. Farzad was getting so mad at me because I downloaded it all on my phone.
Yeah.
And it was 5 hours of literally like barely talking to him. He was like, hey,
so good.
Hello,
nope,
like, are you going to like, are we going to talk? And I literally was like, I'm watching the show. Don't talk to me. Like I need to finish it.
I'm not trying to figure out which brother I'm in love with. Am I in love with Jeremiah or am I in love with friggin' Conrad?
At the beginning, I thought I liked Conrad more. By the end, I was like, Jeremiah, you're my husband. Marry me. I love you so much.
I literally thought the exact same thing. Season 1, I was all for Conrad.
Me
I was
too.
like, he just misunderstood. And like, I was like, he's just always going to be in love with her.
Season 2,
Jeremiah all the way. I felt like kind of weird because obviously I'm like, they're like hot. But then I'm like, wait, they're like 16 and 18. So I like Googled how old they were. And I'm like, okay, wait, they're actually like 23, 24, 25.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine.
It's so fine.
That's not weird.
Nobody who plays high school kids are in high school. Like literally, or else they would look like children.
Also, Jeremiah had such a glow up from season 1 to 2. Like he was like
His
more
hair.
of a child, I feel like, in season 1, but season 2, he just like, I don't know, he like thickened out a bit, like his eyes, his hair. He's think like a surfer boy.
I also think the fact that he like didn't like, he was like not fucking with Belly, like he's like, you screwed me over, like made him more hot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He set
and I
that
was like,
boundary.
Yeah,
boundaries are hot.
Boundaries are hot.
Set some boundaries on me.
Yeah,
you know.
So it was. I think, are they gonna do a season 3?
I
or like,
hope so.
Was it kind of wrapped up now?
I don't think it's
no, it's not.
I feel like there's always something they could do, because even season 1, like that could have ended it, right?
Yeah,
but
true. I can't believe she died. Like the mom died. I literally cried. I was on the plane crying.
I was on the plane. I was coming back from the Bahamas crying on the plane.
And I was so embarrassed. And I was like, oh my God. And Faris is like, yo, like, you really got to put this away. Like, what is going on? And I'm like,
it was too much, man.
Died.
Like, I loved Susanna too. Yeah. Like, she was just such a ray of sunshine.
So good.
Oh, I need it. Is Cousins a real place? Like, I
want to go to Cousins.
I got to go to Cousins. I got to go to the beach house.
Oh. Stunning, so gorgeous. Good. Watch it, guys. Like, I know at the beginning I was like, this is kind of like a corny show. You become in love with the characters and you're obsessed with them.
Just like to remember to just be 16 and like your biggest worry in the world was like, which brother's in love with me?
Yeah. Like, who am I going to prom with? Like,
okay, guys.
Oh my God.
Watch Summer I Turn Pretty. Look up for our merch drop. Hope you saw the super blue moon.
Yes.
And
we have some exciting things coming up next week, to keep an eye on our Instagram stories because we have a few events that we're doing.
We're doing 2 things that we've never done before.
Yes.
So they're both very different.
They're both very, very different. And yeah.
And that's your riddle.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Okay, love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.